Oh, we're jumping this! Caleb, look at this jump for us. Yo, guys, this is Sean from Srkcycles, and I'm jumping this! Guys, I'm driving, no joke. You guys see what I'm driving. I'm driving a Goldwing Trike. This is sick. I'm pretty pumped about it too. I've driven a lot of trikes. I've driven the Can-Ams, of course. I've driven, actually, we have a V-Star 650 trike. I've driven the Harley Davidsons. I've driven the Tri-Glide. I don't think I've ever driven a freewheeler. But this is my first time driving a Honda Goldwing Trike. And this is a California sidecar kit. This is the top of the line kit. These things are no joke. They are extremely expensive. I think people are spending like 15 to high teens getting these things installed. And it's another, like, I don't know, 15 or 2,200 bucks to get the front end raked. So when they trike them out, they also rake out the front end, so it's easier to turn. This one has been raked out. It feels so good. One of the things I want to find out is how stable it actually is. We all know the Can-Ams are just extremely stable. You can really hit those corners pretty quick. One thing I didn't like about the Harley Davidsons was they just didn't feel as stable to me. And I get it, you know what I mean? You've been on a Harley your whole life. You're not going to change. Wow. It's a very, very wide back end. I mean, you can see in the video. Look how big this back end is. It's pretty wide. It's not quite wide as actually, it might be as wide as a car. It very well could be as wide as a car. I'm gonna take these corners as fast as I normally would, and we'll see if I mean, very, very comfortable, very, very smooth. It's the smoothest that you would expect out of a Goldwing. What's interesting about it is I've driven other trikes and more expensive trike kits. I've also driven sidecars, and they're always fighting you. But a lot of it's this rake. The rake makes it a whole lot easier to turn. When I say rake, I mean instead of sitting like this, it's sitting more like this. It just makes it a whole lot easier to handle it and maneuver it. But probably out of all the three-wheeled vehicles I've driven, this Can-Am, it's got to be one of the easiest, smoothest. No, not this Can-Am. This Goldwing has got to be one of the easiest and smoothest things on three wheels to drive. And I get more. I feel more like I'm riding a motorcycle on this than I do on a Can-Am, and than I do on a cheaper. I also feel more of a riding a motorcycle than this, and then on the trike. No. What am I saying? On the sidecar, than on the sidecar. It's just, and part of it's because it's very easy. The best thing about riding a bike is everything's just easy. You know, you're not like stressing. You're not using. I've been on some other trikes where you're really fighting it the whole time. You're steering. You're fighting you're fighting with your hands and your upper body. And this is very relaxing. And it actually, I mean, look, I'm taking corners at a normal speed. It doesn't feel like the one wheel's coming up or anything. So if you're looking at buying a trike, no one's got to convince you to buy a trike. You got your reasons. You're getting a little older. You're getting up there in age. you want to do big touring, you're used to doing big touring, but you're kind of concerned that, you know, what if something falls? What if, you know, and at a certain point, it is a dangerous thing. So instead of getting off the road, I mean, I'm taking this corner pretty quick, and I feel very comfortable. I'm not fighting it in the corner. I'm not fighting it. Yeah, I'm not fighting it in the corners or anything. It feels very planted, and it's very easy on my upper body. This is a very, very, very good feeling trike kit. And what's nice about this compared to the sidecar is I can take corners both ways. Sometimes when I'm riding the sidecar, I kind of forget, okay, which one can I go fast and which one do I have to go ridiculously slow before I tip it. So the kind of person who's going to be buying this bike, you know who you are, and you know why you want to get it. If you're looking at getting one, you have a lot of different options. The option I would say don't do is don't turn your bike into a trike. Someone else already did it somewhere. Buy it off of them. It's way cheaper to let someone else spend the money. Probably for about the money that I'm selling this bike for is how much it costs them to turn this into a trike. Like I said, this is a California sidecar. This is the top of the line trike kit. It does have the raked out front end, and it is a good driving bike. I didn't think I'd love it so much. It also has a backrest. Just kicking back. This is nice. I can do a big trip like this. I probably won't because I'll just do it on a regular motorcycle, but I could. Now, people should not be buying a trike like this. Don't buy a trike and think it's your entry-level motorcycle. Just get an actual motorcycle. Don't be like, oh, it looks a little easier to ride. Maybe you can get a Can-Am for that. Nobody learns how to drive on a trike. That's never anyone's first bike. Just get a regular motorcycle. Unless you're really old and for whatever reason you decided you want to learn how to ride late in life. I'm taking it right here. You decided you want to learn how to ride late in life, and then it works out. The Goldwing is such a smooth bike though. I could probably out-handle Caleb on this bike. So smooth. It's got cruise control. It's got reverse. It's got radio. It's got all that stuff. Very comfortable way to stay on 2 wheels. 3 wheels. The one bad thing about a trike kit is you actually lose luggage space. Because you don't have saddlebags anymore, you just have fenders. But you can put stuff on top of it. I guess you could jam a lot of stuff on top of it. It doesn't really matter because it doesn't make the bike feel any heavier because you're not like balancing it. So that's kind of cool. Oh man, I forgot the words of wisdom. Alright guys, if you have gotten to this point, the Deuteronomy, I'm going to put it up here. Deuteronomy 39:4. Know therefore today and lay it in your heart that the Lord is God in heaven above and on earth beneath. There is no other. Think about that one. Ponder that one, friends, while I smoke Caleb and flip this trike. Oh yeah, it's got a trailer hitch, which is pretty cool. This would be a very stable way to tow a trailer. Alright guys, that wraps up the test drive for the 2007 Honda Goldwing Trike. This bike will not last long. We have it very inexpensive. This thing's gonna sell fast, and this bike could be shipped anywhere. All right, guys, we'll see you guys later. What's that thing I say? It's not what you're riding, but where you going.